Well, I'm doing my OPSEC hygiene and going through my OSINTs with a fine-tooth comb here, and on a YouTube channel, @Royal Channel, sounds very serious. You don't get a handle like that if you're just mucking about.
No, probably not.
There, because even if you were just mucking about, you sold that already, haven't you, to someone else and made some cash money. But apparently, Andrew, Mountbatten Windsor, when this was made, was the Prince, has around 60 stuffed toys that staff have to arrange each day following instructions printed on a laminated sheet.
Can you, oh my God, something about that makes me feel slightly ill, / very ill. Imagine having that job. What are you doing this morning? You don't want to know. You do not want to know.
Follow these instructions. Was he sort of setting them up in like 60 of them?
But what does it do for him?
Did he sort of make a sort of blueprint, mapping them all out? This one has to go like...
Tiddles needs to be there. If Tiddles isn't there, I can't...
Yeah, and also 60, I mean, that is the entire bed.
It has to be, yeah.
Did the Teddies have their own bed? And I mean, were they in the same room? Did he sleep in the bed with them?
Something about the Michael Jacksons about this, isn't there?
Well, that's the next thing to come out, isn't it? Brace yourselves for that moment.
Breaking incomes with a breaking news.
Yeah, here comes a photo of Jeffrey Epstein, Michael Jackson and Andrew Mountbatten Windsor all together at Never Neverland, whatever it's called. Blimey.
Terrifying.
It's like the sort of like, you know, the unholy triumvirate of evil. But talking about unholy triumvirates of evil, the Grammys are just the gift that keep on giving, because I love it. There is something very smugly satisfying, right, when people stand there and they try and use big words that they don't understand, or talk about big things that they heard someone say with a rainbow lanyard once, and then they repeat it and they don't realise that they've got it totally wrong. I mean Billie Eilish, who once upon a time looked really like a left-winger with that crazy coloured hair. Has now decided she'd rather be attractive.
Yes,
that's socialist.
True. Yes.
But here is she at the Grammys, doing a little bit, basically.
No one is illegal on stolen land. And I feel like we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting, and our voices really do matter, and the people matter, and I say sorry.
Nobody's illegal on stolen land. Let's unpack this.
It doesn't make sense as a concept, does it? And the thing is, this stuff is really influential, because the whole of that audience there, and this is Hollywood, which again is incredibly sinister, really sinister stuff. You think 66 or 60 teddy bears on Andrew's bed is weird. Hollywood is double weird.
They were going down them P. Diddy parties, which clearly...
Exactly. But she's able to say something like this. And my daughter said something to me the other day, because she's not really politically engaged. She's doing her A-levels. She's 16, and she knows the way I lean politically, and she knows some of the things I do. And I never try and influence her. But she said that she doesn't like ice. I don't like ice. And she was talking about, obviously, the officers in the States not...
Oh, not the...
We weren't in Nando's.
Drink chilling.
No. And I just thought, it's fascinating, because the only place she would have heard something like that is from someone like Billie Eilish. And I didn't press it too much. I just said, if you want to talk about it, we'll talk about it. Because I don't try and persuade her. I try and let her find her own way. And if she comes to me and wants to discuss it, then that's fine. Because I think...
That's bad parenting. You need to be turning into a right-wing patriotic citizen. Well, she's the next generation of leaders of this country.
She'll get there. We'll give it, you know, we'll wait till she's 18 at least. But, I mean, when I was her age, Tony Blair came into... I was 17, 18 when Tony Blair, in May of '97, came in. And I thought that was brilliant.
Do you know what? Here's an embarrassing thing. When I was at university, I actually had, once upon a time, do you remember Heat magazine?
Yeah, of course I do.
They had Torso of the Week in Heat magazine.
It doesn't exist anymore?
I don't think Heat or Torso of the Week do. Bring them both back.
Torso?
Yeah, Torso of the Week.
No arms and legs, no head.
Yeah, just one of those like CPR dummies. Yeah, that's it. Which one is the best? We've tested them all. No, so Torso was some sort of like unsuspecting man with a sort of man bod who someone snapped with a long-lensed camera on a beach, and it would get put into Heat magazine as titillation for, I don't know, women, I guess.
Yeah.
People who buy Heat magazine. Which, let's be fair, the majority would be women and gay men.
Yes.
And you.
And me, yeah. I didn't. Do you know what? I don't think I ever did buy Heat. But these I don't know if they exist anymore.
No.
I've stopped your anecdote. You were.
Oh yeah, so I was thinking about that because I was thinking about all the men's ones like FHM and Nuts and Zoo. And
I did buy those.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I did. There's some good football columns in them.
I mean, do you know, I feel like I missed out on my opportunity to somehow try and sneak into the top 1,000 FHM sexiest women or something.
Alex,
do you reckon I might get
absolutely
in
would
there?
do now.
Oh.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Well, Vorderman could get in there. Do
Well,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
She's mentally ill.
She's mad.
She's going to go. She's coming back to politics later in the year. Thank God for that.
Yay! We're probably waiting for that moment. Talking about mentally ill, going back story arc, it's a torso of the week. I can't remember where I got it from. I don't even know why I had it. But one year, the torso of the week, 1 month, 1 week. Oh my gosh, I've got as good a statistics as Carol. 1 week, the torso of the week was actually Tony Blair.
No way.
Yeah, and I had it on my wall at university.
Did you know it was Tony Blair?
Yeah, it was Tony Blair. So it's sort of standing there, swim shorts on a sort of really, 90s mobile phone. And it was like, it got quite a nice little... I mean, now I sort of hate to think what my brain was doing.
You wouldn't have any of that now, though, would you? There'd be no Nuts and Zoo. Basically, that was just naked women.
You don't really need that anymore because you just, you can
That's
just
true.
log into one of the
phone,
various websites and see,
work.
all sorts of horrible things taking place that even P. Diddy couldn't dream up.
Exactly, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's not
Thanks
really,
for the reminder.
I miss the good old days of sort of, just boobs and titillation on a piece of paper.
Yeah, page 3, that's all gone now as well, isn't it?
We lived in a safe world. Look, poor Jordan now. She's got more plastics in her than the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, she's on husband 28 or whatever it is
Yeah,
now.
that's a weird thing.
But luckily, she had been with him 4 days before she got married, so I'm sure that one's going to work out.
I was literally about to sort of slag her off and say, poor woman, she must be slightly balmy to have, conducted trying to create a relationship over the powers of social media. And then I remembered at the start of this programme, I encouraged people to message. I was like, if you want to propose to me, you can.
Immediate proposal.
Dave from Glossop says, canned meat, you are a lady. Would you marry me if I took you to Nando's in Ashton?
Specifically,
the Nando's.
In Ashton?
In Ashton.
Where's Ashton?
I don't know.
Get in touch. That's the deal breaker. We need to know where it is.
Is that Ashton... No, it's Ashby de la Zouche, isn't it?
Yes.
Ashton...
That's kind of in the middle of the...
Because we've got that Aston in Birmingham. I don't want to go to that one.
No.
That one don't look friendly.
No.
Got a place called Aston Subbage in the Cotswolds.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, but that's owned by a guy I went to university with. His family.
Sounds like a landed gentry.
Oh, it is.
Good afternoon, Aston Subbage, yeah?
Yeah, no, it is very like that. It's very, very like that. And so they won't have a Nando's.
No.
But if I was invited there, the answer would be yes. Also, if Dave is from Glossop, why are we going for Ashton and not Glossop?
Dave, get in touch. I mean, I think you should ask more questions about this proposal than where the Nando's is. But let's find out. I mean, because you basically are saying yes to Dave from Glossop at the moment.
Well, we don't actually. Apparently, I don't have any standards or any particular sort of limitations when it comes to the human. But the restaurant and the location, I might have some questions about. What's Andrew Mountbatten Windsor up to tonight? I wonder.
Arranging his teddies, I would have thought.
Yeah, did you want some help with that? Oh God! I knew it was going to get weird. I know.